Hey friends! Today I've got an exciting and inspiring story for you. This isn't just for listening practice. It shows us how hard work, patience, and never giving up can turn even the toughest dreams into reality. The story's called Nothing Comes Easy. There was a small town surrounded by mountains and thick forests. It was peaceful and beautiful, but struggled financially. In this town lived Adrian, a 22-year-old guy with his parents and little sister Isabel. Adrian had big dreams. He wanted to own a chain of coffee shops and bakeries, not just in his town, but in nearby towns too. But life wasn't going as he hoped. His dad, Simon, ran an old car repair shop that barely made enough money sometimes. His mom, Eliza, worked as a library assistant and handled all the household expenses. Isabel, who was 12, always tried to be like her big brother. One cold winter night, Adrian stood outside their tiny home. He looked up at the sky full of twinkling stars and softly said, "I want to give my family a better life. But where do I even start? We barely get through each day." The next day, Adrian talked to his dad about his dreams. Simon sighed deeply and said, "Adrian, dreams don't come free. If you want something, you've got to work hard for it. Start with whatever you have, no matter how small." Adrian thought hard about his dad's words. Then an idea hit him. He noticed people in town loved fresh bakery products, but had to travel 15 kilometers to get good bread and pastries. Adrian thought, if I start selling fresh bread and pastries here, people will be happy, and I can earn something too. But there was a problem. Adrian didn't have money to buy bread. Still, he decided to take a risk and went to meet Mr. Whitaker, the town's old bakery owner. Mr. Whitaker was 70 and had been in business for years, trusting no one easily. With confidence, Adrian said, "Mr. Whitaker, I want to sell your bread in my town. I don't have money now, but could you trust me for a week? I'll sell the bread, pay you back, and even keep a little profit." Mr. Whitaker raised his eyebrows and asked, "Why should I trust you, kid? I've seen many start but quit quickly." Adrian replied firmly, "Because I don't give up. I'll work hard and prove myself. Please give me a chance." After thinking for a bit, Mr. Whitaker said, "All right, I'll give you bread for 1 week. But remember, if you don't pay me back, don't come back here." Adrian was thrilled. The next morning, he took the bread to his town, set up a small stall near the park, and started selling. He smiled at every customer and said, "Fresh bread, warm and delicious." At first, people hesitated, but Adrian began giving free samples. Slowly, customers came, then more and more. By the end of the day, he sold all the bread and made his first small profit. That evening, he returned Mr. Whitaker's money. The old man nodded. "You kept your promise. Come again tomorrow." From then on, Adrian worked hard. He woke up at 4 a.m. daily, walked to the bakery, picked up bread, and sold it with energy. Within 2 months, he saved enough to buy a small vehicle, making it easier to bring more bread and pastries. One day, a customer suggested, "Adrian, why don't you learn to bake yourself? Making your own bread will bring in more profit." This idea excited and scared Adrian. He'd never baked bread before. He realized then, nothing is free, not success, knowledge, or skill. The next day, Adrian asked Mr. Whitaker, "Can you teach me how to bake bread?" Mr. Whitaker hesitated. "If you bake your own bread, you'll buy less from me. That's not good for me." Adrian answered seriously, "But I'll never forget the person who gave me my first chance. I want to succeed on my own and help you too. After some thought, Mr. Whitaker agreed and started teaching Adrian the art of baking. Adrian arrived at the bakery every morning at 3 a.m. He learned how to knead dough, shape bread, understand oven temperature, and bake at the right time. At first, many loaves failed, sometimes too hard, sometimes too soft. One day, he felt like giving up. Sitting down, he thought, maybe I'm not cut out for this. Maybe I should quit. But he remembered his dad's words. Dreams aren't free. He didn't quit. He kept practicing. Gradually, his bread got better. 2 weeks later, Mr. Whitaker tasted his bread and said, "Your bread is perfect now. You're ready." Adrian rented a small oven at home and started baking and selling bread and pastries himself. His little sister Isabel helped with packing, and his mom Eliza supported him by making tea. Slowly, he added cookies, pastries, and small cakes. People in town loved his stuff. But success wasn't easy. One day, a guy named Felix opened a flashy, big bakery shop in town. His store was full of colorful signs and fancy decor. People went to see Felix's shop, and Adrian's sales dropped. Adrian was scared, but didn't give up. He asked customers what they liked about Felix's bakery. Then he decorated his shop better, made new pastries, and started giving free samples again. Gradually, customers came back. They saw Adrian had improved the taste and made the shop more inviting. After a few months, Adrian rented a small store and named it Adrian's Fresh Bakes. It wasn't big, but it was warm and full of love. Then life threw another challenge. One stormy night, a fire broke out in his store. Adrian quickly put out the fire with water, but many tools and supplies were damaged. The next morning, townspeople worried. Some said, "What will Adrian do now?" Others whispered, "Maybe this is the end for him." Adrian was sad but didn't give up. He said, "This is just another challenge. I fought before. It's not time to quit." Using small tools and leftover supplies at home, he started baking again. Slowly, the town people helped. Some gave materials, some money, some their time. A few months later, his bakery reopened, better than before. He added new decor and new items like cupcakes and muffins. On the grand reopening day, the town's mayor said, "Adrian, you're an inspiration to us all. You've shown that hard work, dedication, and patience make anything possible." Adrian thanked everyone. In life, nothing comes free. Success, respect, love, all come from hard work. Never give up. Every challenge is a step toward success. Now, Adrian's bakery wasn't just a shop. It was a symbol of hope and inspiration. Adrian's story teaches us, dreams aren't free. You have to work and struggle for them. Failure isn't the end. It's a chance to learn. Try yourself first, then others will help. Never give up. Dark times often come right before success. Patience and dedication can make any difficulty easier. Adrian didn't just build a bakery. He built a life full of respect, purpose, and pride. And you can do it too. Remember, nothing comes free. But with hard work, everything is possible.